Now, from the downtown of Northwest Arkansas, in Uptown Rogers, with weather from Bentonville to Fayetteville, Fort Smith, and beyond, here's Oz weather meteorologist, Garrett Lewis.
It is Monday, June 24th, and most of us today will press the century mark. We came close yesterday. We tied a record high in Fayetteville of 98 degrees. That was set back in 1988. In Fort Smith, we got a little bit more to go. The record today, 103, set back in 1953. Today's high in Fort Smith, close to 101. Today's high in Fayetteville, close to 100. Records fall both north and south later on today as this ridge of high pressure continues to build in. By the way, normal temperatures this time of year are around 87 to 91. So we are about 10 degrees or so above normal for the latter half of June. This is typically the kind of weather you would expect to see in the latter half of July. Speaking of July, July 4th is coming in frame here in the forecast too. So let's get right to it, talk about today's weather and then the severe weather chances which are going to be possible this week. We do have that possibility returning Tuesday night into Wednesday. Looking live out there towards Bellevue, beautiful shot there. Bellevue Cam looking north on I-49 out towards Uptown. New crane out there. Looks like a new building's going up in front of the General Mills building. That one there on the left that you see in yellow is going to be a hotel. I think that's like 6 or 7 stories. Not sure what they're doing there, although I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comments. Y'all always do. This is a look at the surface chart for today. Pretty inactive on a Monday. Both Monday and most of Tuesday are not going to be that active. We have a front, that low pressure that you see up there in Kansas, Nebraska is going to start scooting east, southeast. It's all flowing around this ridge of high pressure. So as the ridge of high pressure continues to build in, those rain chances will start to increase too. And we're going to be looking at some rain chances Tuesday night into Wednesday. I think is really going to be our best chance. This is how we're playing out this morning. This is a look at the satellite. Let me get a big shot here of what's going on. What I wanted to show you though was this clockwise swirl here. This is the high pressure ridge. You can see it in the clouds, see it spinning clockwise. So directly under the high, that's subsidence or sinking air. As the high is moving on towards the west, what we're going to end up having is the door opening up here for a system to move in from the north. Remember, everything flows clockwise around that high. So we're going to get something dropping in here from the north on Tuesday night into Wednesday as a disturbance moves out across parts of the central and northern United States and eventually drags a boundary into the area, which gives us a chance of storms Tuesday night, but more so I think for Wednesday morning. So the ridge of high pressure looks like this. It's a pretty stout ridge. If you can make it out here, let me see if I can animate it, give you a better example. Look towards Texas and Mexico. See how there's just a big heat dome there, a big bubble of no trouble, as I said on school visits back in the day. This is heading into Tuesday, and then you can see how the high is more centered here over western New Mexico for Tuesday. Now, that's going to put us in that direct northwest flow. Notice this little blue area here up towards the northwest. That little blue area there is going to be an area of stronger winds that dive south, and if you make it out real close, see this little kink in the isobars right there? That's a weak boundary that's moving through Arkansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma, so that is going to give us some rain chances Tuesday night into Wednesday morning as that high pressure just, man, it anchors itself right there over New Mexico and Arizona. Steamy weather. All right, so as far as the storm chances go, this is what it looks like. Not much for today and tomorrow. If you're lucky, you'll get a pop-up shower. I think most of you are going to stay dry, though. Here's what happens Tuesday night and Wednesday. Watch to the north. You'll see this boundary dropping south. Remember, we just saw it on the upper-level charts. It should be an MCS or a mesoscale convective system that moves through. I'm showing it pushing into the area pretty early in the morning, probably around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, late on Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning, and then diving south. It's a quick shot at rain. I think it's gone by Wednesday at lunchtime, probably earlier than that mid-morning. Unfortunately, there's probably going to be some strong winds on the leading edge of this. But again, this is Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, a chance of showers and storms. Some of these are probably going to be severe as this pushes through. Look for leading edge wind damage. That's going to be the main risk with this thing. The tornado threat is not going to be high. We just don't have those upper level winds, but the Storm Prediction Center does have us in a risk area coming up Tuesday night and Wednesday morning for the possibility of damaging winds. So to sum it up in the short term, it's going to be hot on Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday night into Wednesday, we're going to look ahead for some showers and thunderstorms that develop. After Wednesday, there may be another weak system Friday before the ridge of high pressure starts to build back into the area heading into the week after that. So how does that play out over the long term? Well, this is a little harder to see. I took my video off there so you have to see my mug. But you can see in northwest Arkansas, high temperatures leading up to July 4th. July 3rd is on the very far right. are going to hold in the mid to upper 90s, somewhat common for this time of year, if not about 5 degrees above normal in the greater Fort Smith area. We're going to be in the low 100s here and there with overnight low temperatures, very sticky as well. And I should point out the National Weather Service has issued a excessive heat advisory for the entire area, but they've also upgraded Salisaw, Fort Smith, Greenwood to an excessive heat warning. This is because the heat index will be over 105 today. Really, the heat index for most of us will range from 100 to 110, probably closer to 105, 110 in Fort Smith, probably closer to 102, 107 in Northwest Arkansas. Does it really make a difference at that point, whether it feels like 110 or 105? It feels gross. And we're going to be in that swamp weather here for us for a few days, but hopefully we get relief coming up midweek. Watch for it Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, and there may be a little bit of a severe weather risk with it too. It's the weather for this Monday, June 24th. I'll catch you guys back here next time.